What's up, guys? Jacob here with Side by Side Life, and today we're putting in the Evo Powersports upgrade kit. Let's get started. All right, guys, so before we get to tearing this thing apart, I kind of wanted to show you what I purchased from Evo Powersports to make this all happen. So there's a kit on their website that is designed for the 2017 X3, and it comes with the new upgraded 2018 fuel pump. It also comes with the Map Tuner X and the supplied cord that plugs into your car and your computer. And it comes with the 5 stages. It comes with a stock 2018 tune. It comes with a stage 1 tune, a stage 2 tune, a stage 3, and I believe a stage 3R. I might be saying that wrong, but it's 5 tunes all together, so you can kind of choose which one you want. They all belong to your VIN, so you can change them whenever. Then on the side, I bought the upgraded fan. This is a fan designed for the 2018 cars. I believe it is kind of a new design. It just provides a little more CFM for the intercooler to keep things cool. And lastly, I bought the Mighty Vac gauge to change the crack pressure, because the 2017 car comes with a crack pressure setting of 6 pounds, and I believe the 2018 stock tune or the 2018 Stage 1 tune from Evo is set at 7. I don't plan on going higher than about a Stage 1, even if I do that. I just wanted a little more power because I'm running a little bit bigger tires. I like to rock crawl. I don't really like to drag race, so for me it's more or less just getting a little more power for the bigger tires. That's it, but it'll be fun, and let's start tearing this thing apart. All right, guys, so I have these back 2 bolts removed. I have my charge tube removed right here. I have to go into the cockpit to remove the 2 screws that are in the front up underneath the intercooler to actually pull this guy out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get in the car, remove those 2 bolts, and then we'll get this guy out. All right, so pull this guy out pretty gently. There we go. Now we just have this clip. We gotta pop off. We should be good. It's just plug and play. Piece of cake. It's one of these guys. And now we can pull this old fan off, and it's a totally different design on the new fan. It looks completely different. Okay, so the fan is held on by 4 Torx screws. It's a T25. Pull those off and we'll switch the fan. I actually thought it'd be a lot tighter. Not very tight. So must not need that much torque to hold the fan on. Pull those, make sure not to lose your washer. Fan comes right off. So this guy just sits right on here. Go ahead and throw our screws back in. Drop it in, and we're set. We gotta hook up the charge tubes, and we'll be good. All right, guys, so it's day 2 of the Evo upgrade install, and I'm super bummed out because yesterday the camera died. And so I did not get to film me finishing up the fan that goes under the intercooler. But it all turned out well. Tonight, we're gonna get into the fuel pump, which, to be perfectly honest, I'm extremely nervous about because I am thinking that this cage is right in the way. And if that is the case, I'm probably gonna lose my mind on camera. So just be ready for that. All right, guys, so first thing first, gotta pull these little torque bolts right here. There's 3 here. My car only has 2 because the cage was so close right here. So go ahead and pull these. There's 2 more bolts right here. This whole piece should slide out fairly easy. Mine's gonna be a pain because, of course, the cage is totally in the way. So let's see here if we can make this a little easier. I don't know. It's going to be a pain, I'll tell you that right now. What a nightmare. There we go. Got it. That was a pain. Okay, that's off. Now I can see the fuel pump. It's right here. And of course it is right under this bar. So I'm really hoping that I can kind of pull it up into the side and get that guy off. Here's one bolt we gotta get off for sure. It's got like a little metal bracket that goes over the fuel pump, probably just to save it in case of a rollover or anything like that. All right, there we go. Metal bracket is off. This thing is tight. I got some gloves because it was kind of hurting my hands. There we go. Okay guys, so to be honest, after a lot of swearing and cussing, I did get the old fuel pump out, and the new fuel pump is almost in. I had to kind of turn it, finagle it around the cage and then up and out, which was honestly a pain in the neck. The new one is making me a little nervous because it's not going down as easily, so I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to kind of turn it, get it under the cage how I took the old one out, and then it kind of turns into place. Because these 2 springs here, these 2 bars are getting held up on the side, but I think once I turn it and get it into place, I think we'll be good to go. There we go. It's going down in its place. Catching on something. There we go. Don't forget the rubber grommet. If you buy the BRP one from Can-Am, I believe it comes with a new rubber grommet. If you don't, make sure to use your old one so you don't spill fuel everywhere. And remember what I said about orienting your pump the correct way, so that when you put it on, it's in the right spot. We're ready for this guy. I'm just gonna slide this over. This part was kind of a pain in the neck too. So there we go. Put that under that hose. Okay. Everything looks pretty darn good. I think we're ready to tighten it down. There we go. We're tight. Okay. 2018 fuel pump installed. Okay guys, so this is the new fuel pump. This is the 2018 fuel pump. This is the little red clip I was talking about. It's kind of like a safety clip. You pull this one out, and then there's another clip underneath this. That's the one that I use the super small screwdriver on, and the awl. So you pry out one side and then you pry out the other side. This will come off. This guy right here, that little gray clip in the back, you take that off first, and then inside here there's a little button that you push, and the back side will slide off. And that's pretty much it for taking out your 2017 fuel pump and replacing it with a 2018 fuel pump. All right. Day 3 of the Evo Powersports upgrade install. And I have already removed my little clip from the wastegate actuator, and I've already loosened my little hose here. So just kind of to shorten the video a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hook my Mighty back up, and I'm gonna actually see what the pressure was set at to begin with, because I really want to know if it was correct. So it was supposed to be set at 6. So I'm gonna go ahead and pump this up. I'm not gonna show you guys this. I'll show you when I get it to 7, where it's supposed to be. Okay, so I'm gonna hold my hand over here on this side so we can see it. There's 6. There's 7. It just moved on 7. So we are good. What's up, YouTube? Today is day 4 of the Evo Powersports upgrade on my 2017 Can-Am X3 XRS. And it is done. Thank goodness. A lot of you are probably like, day 4, my goodness. I work every day, so like a lot of you guys, I'm sure, don't have a lot of time, and all the work on the Can-Am gets done after work. So gotta pay the bills, and work is what pays for the parts. So that comes first, and then I work on the Can-Am when I get home at night. Everything went smoothly. The fuel pump was a pain in the neck because of my cage. Other than that, the fuel pump would be a piece of cake if you did not have a cage like this. The intercooler is super easy, but it's kind of a pain when you're reconnecting your charge tubes. I kind of reached in through the passenger side to connect my charge tube on the driver's side of the intercooler. Other than that, that went super smooth too. And then connecting the map tuner to the computer and to the car, and then emailing Evo Powersports, that all went very smoothly. One thing for those of you that are thinking about doing this, the website on Evo Powersports says that the crack pressure for 2017, I'm sorry, okay, I'm gonna restart. On the website for Evo Powersports, it says that the 2018 stock crack pressure is 6. I emailed Evo Powersports, and actually the stock 2018 crack pressure is 7. So is their stage 1, which is what I will run every once in a while, maybe in the sand. I'm never going to go up to a stage 2 or a stage 3. It's just not really what I like to do. I'm more into the slow, technical, rock crawling stuff. I essentially wanted an upgrade for the bigger tires. That's pretty much what I did it for. And since the X3s are super low geared, it doesn't need re-geared. It just needed a little more power for the bigger tires. So I am super happy with it. Super happy with the customer service at Evo Powersports. Every email I've sent, every phone call I've had has went through super fast. You may have just heard the fuel pump come on. It's because this was actually tuned at a stage 1 as of last night. I just hooked up the map tuner, and it just finished downloading the actual stock 2018 tune. which is, like I said, what I'm going to run most of the time. So hopefully you guys like the video. Hopefully it's not too long. And if you're doing this, hopefully it helps you out so that it makes your time doing this a little bit easier. Guys, stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.